Hello everyone, welcome to the show. Hang on just a second. I am David Sponheim, the American Original. Welcome. All right, we got the USB audio device. That's good. Yeah. Is that the same thing? No. Wrong one. Okay. Hello. Yes. Better mic. Better microphone. And we got another camera too. Hi everyone. Welcome to the show. I'm going to be making an amazing, brick chicken today. Yeah. One for $5. Yeah, total. I know. Great. I'm going to get into the chat rooms right now, so bear with me while I do the setup. I just literally start the show at this time. I'm going to grab my coffee. I've got my brick right here. This is a pretty heavy brick. It should do the trick. Yeah, like all those bricks that were put out by was it our government or was it George Soros that set all the bricks out for all the rioting? Yeah, I'm not really quite sure. Maybe one of the same, right? No, it's one chicken for $5. Yeah. Okay, would you rather have 5 meals for $5? Because you can get 5 meals out of it. It's going to include the fixins too, potatoes, whatnot. Hey Jeff, how are you? Yeah, you know, Soros did it, Jeff, and so did Warren Buffett, but they didn't know about it. Warren Buffett, I don't think he's really that clued in. Bill Gates and George Soros worked it out. They pulled it off. I think Warren Buffett's kind of out of it. You know, he put his name on the signatory, but... Well, you know, I heard that you're back in business, Jeff. Yeah. Jeff Epstein's getting dirt on all the powerful people, yeah. Taking pictures with underage girls, is that right, Jeff? Yeah, you got a real scam going. Well, it's not low-key as far as I'm concerned, Jeff. You're out in the open. You know, we saw you in Puerto Vallarta. Yeah, we got pictures of you. Okay, so let me get the camera going, and I've got the iVlog show to start. A couple things. Yeah, it's kind of a process, but before I get into the chat room at iVlog, well, I'm going to have to do that first and foremost, obviously. Let me mute the mic. Okay, in the interest of not worrying about iVlog, we're now having problems with iVlog. I'm not sure why. Yeah, so that's kind of strange. A little bit weirded out by that. Hang on just a second. We'll try it one more time. Yeah, we got some new protocol over there. I'm not sure what happened, but we'll be fine once we're in over there at the other one. But we won't be able to read iVlog chat for now. We are broadcasting there, though. Periscope is another one. DLive we have to wait on. Yeah, I'm not set up for this. This. Okay, I wonder if Brick is trending. Yeah. I think it is, right? Brick is trending. I hope it is. All right. Hashtag ATP show. How's that? Simple, to the point. All right. Call this the Brick ATP show. Going live. Okay, so at least we'll have that going for us. Meanwhile, back at Vaughn, we've got you guys to talk to. I know. Something's going on. iVlog set up new protocols and it's all screwed up. You heard what about? That's not acceptable. No. Garbage picker, you're not. No. That's not acceptable picture in the show. You just lost your account. Did you ask me for approval to post that? The iVlog website is the, yeah, I know. Jeff, the thing is, iVlog can't even update from Flash. And you probably know Mark bought iVlog, right? Did you hear about the new helicopter Mark just bought? 7.3 million? You'd be jealous, Jeff. Yeah. I don't know why you don't have a helicopter like that. Yeah, Mark is making all this money censoring me. That's what they're telling me. You here to mod for me? I think I have a mod. You got the craps? Wow, what happened? Ate some bad, weird spinach out there in the cow patch? He bought it with censorship money. Oh, yeah. Everything Mark has is all based on censoring our show. Everything. He claims he made money on Bitcoin, but no, that's a lot of crap. It all started with the censorship money. He owes you 27? No, he doesn't. You know, if you're working with anybody to censor our show, you are committing a felony. I hope you know that. You will be serving time in jail. I can prove everything. Yeah. Okay, the important thing about a Brick chicken is you got to get started right away. So I got to get the camera going, and since iVlog kind of messed me up, I'm kind of running a little late. Yeah, it's kind of a problem. Let me get this camera in here. USB video device. There we go. Got a little tripod here. I've got my old camera on it just to hold it, in place. There we go. Okay, so we got the Brick right there. Got the pan right here. Got the potatoes right there, and some put some carrots in there, and an onion. And Sarah wants me to cook a sweet potato too, so I'm gonna do that. Yeah, that's good. All right, so you get the burner going on. Excuse me. I'm gonna get the burner going on about level really high. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to do it now. I'm just going to start it out slow on low, just to get it warm. You don't want to put the oil down first. Okay, what I'm going to do is some peeling. That's got to be done quickly. All right. Let me move that camera over this way. Okay, should I whistle while I work? That's pretty backlit, isn't it? Oh well. I'm going to just drop it in the sink. I'll clean it up later. Whenever you peel, you don't want to actually have your fingers near the peeler, because the peeler will peel your fingers off. Oh yeah, your skin will come right off. So you always got to keep an eye on it too. Don't be standing around going like, yeah, I'm going to peel my fingers off. No, that's not good. Very sharp instrument peelers are. The reason why it stays sharp is because it's constantly used. Yeah. See, that was fast. I like to wet my potatoes, you know, give them a little water. It's good to get the skin off. Skin has a tendency of picking up a lot of toxins. These are non-GMO, and I believe the sweet potato is organic. I try to avoid pesticides and herbicides whenever possible, as you know. But it's not a priority. You know, I grow my own vegetables outside whenever I can, like lettuce and leafy vegetables. And today I picked up a little bit of spinach to throw in on top, you know. No big deal. It's not like going to make a big difference, but it adds a little vitamin to the chicken. You want to get a good barbecue sauce of some sort when rubbing the chicken. Well, luckily, my chicken was prepared for me at the market. Yeah, we bought a pasty chicken for $2.50, minus 30%. So it's a half a chicken. $2.50 minus 30%. That's a pretty good deal. That's like $1.75 for a half a chicken. So I'm saying $5 because it'll fit into any budget. And you can usually find a chicken for about $5, half a chicken. All right. Now if you have a whole chicken, it'd be difficult to cook it because then, oh, look at that, see? Waste not, want not. Let's see how bad it is. Oh man, that's bad. That is bad. Smells okay. Yeah, I'll use some of it. Waste not, want not. Remember the potato famine, you know? And that was purposeful, you know? That wasn't like, gee, we ran out of potatoes. The Irish literally were forced to suffer. Much like the Southerners, when Lincoln did the same damn thing to the Southerners. Caused a famine. Oh, yeah. Lincoln wasn't the wonderful guy that people say he was. The more you learn about him. Okay, we're good there. Get my trusty breadboard here. There we go. Just boil away. Yeah, really. Eat the rotten part? No, I don't think so. Yeah, so I'm David Sponheim. We can take that off the screen. That's been established. Thank you. I hope you guys got my tweet of my new video. Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, U.S. government sponsored civil unrest. I called it government sponsored. Yeah, check it out. It's a full 1 hour. And what I did was I was up editing last night. I pieced together all of the videos we've gotten of all the bricks that have been put out there in almost every city where the major problems occurred. And the bricks were apparently put out by one company, Acme Bricks, based in Minnesota, actually, Springfield, Minnesota, the same area that Antifa has its headquarters. Springfield, Minnesota. Isn't that weird? And it's run by Berkshire Hathaway. It's owned by Berkshire Hathaway, which has got 3 major people on the board. Yeah, Bill Gates, George Soros, and Warren Buffett. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, so it's like they're doing it right in our face. We have to out them. They're so confident that the mainstream media will shut down this message that it's up to the blogosphere now to spread the word about BRICS. Because the mainstream media won't even admit that all these cities had BRICS waiting for them. And that video that I made has all the footage out there available, including still pictures. All right. You know, my sister gave me a little avocado spray. I'm gonna put that on there. I normally don't use aerosols, but if I run the fan, it should be okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's the ticket. You normally don't have to cut these very small. You can pretty much go with big chunks. That's the beautiful thing about the brick chicken. It's going to be a quick cook. Yeah, that should do it. This one I think I'll cut in half. There we go. All right, you want to cut the onion in the same way. Make sure there's no dark spots on it. And for the convenience of just getting this out there, I'm just going to use the old butcher knife. Nice big chunks. Always cut with your fingers down like this. All right. Let me show you the brick chicken. Ta-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. Ladies and gentlemen, a prepared savory grilling chicken marinated in special ingredients. Oh, it's got grilled meat flavor. Nice. Palm fat. Lactose. That's good. Dehydrated bell pepper. I'll take it. But yeah, little half chicken was normally $2.45 minus 30%. See if you can spot that. 30%. See that? There you go. Do the math. It's $1.75 a pound. Yeah. That's Trump chicken. It's orange. Yeah, it is. It's an orange. Hey, this is going to be the centerpiece. Now what you want to do is cook the wing side down. So you're going to put that right on the plate. But before you do that, you want to grill the bottom. So I'm just going to put it on the grill. I'm going to turn the temperature up really high. It's now going up to level 5, or actually take it to level 6. Yeah, that's the ticket. You know, that's a little bit risque, Tom. You're starting to act like Chet. Remember Chet? He didn't make it in the show, Tom. A lot of people think you are Chet. You certainly chat like him. I'm applying my chat dar, and I have determined that you are indeed Chet. It's not a Mo haircut. It's a light haircut. It's my beach look. I'm looking like a surfer. I found out I could take at least 20 years off my life by looking like an old surfer. Yeah. So I look at least 82 now, as opposed to 102. Okay, whatever. You apparently are you're not in a good mood, are you? Okay, let's get this bottom grilled. So you take the chicken like this, like that, just go right on it. Let's take it up to level 7. Yeah. I'm gonna get this thing cooking. Yep. Now you can put the potatoes next to it. That's going to have to be cut again, I think. You don't want to put the potatoes a flat side down. You want to keep them with a point touching the bottom. If you go flat, they'll burn. So see that? As I put them down, I'm going to put them this way. Isn't that clever? There you go. And then kind of put the sweet potatoes wherever you want. Those you can pretty much lay down. I'm going to put a little water at the bottom too. Okay. I'm going to rinse this off, get rid of it. It looks gross. You know, these store-bought things, you know they cover them with seasoning to keep them from, you know, going bad. I know I've never hit level 7. This is a first. I'm not really into the whole food waste thing that's going on right now. I'm really into food safety, and you know, there were a couple people. Anthony Bourdain, he was big into food use. He didn't like food waste. I'm into food nutrition, good quality food. I just love food. I don't want people to waste it, you know. So if you're like throwing chicken away at the restaurant, well, good news is somebody's going to dig through the dumpster and find that pag and go cook it in a restaurant in Manila. Yeah, that's the good news. The bad news is you're a wasteful bastard for throwing that food away. So remember, a lot of people don't have food. They have to dig through dumpsters to get that pag. Okay, I'm going to donate a paper towel to this big event. I'm very generous, as you know, and this is a big move for me. But as you can see, I'm generally using it, so I make maximum use of the paper towel. I don't want to overuse it. And I will be hang drying it for later use. Have you seen my kitchen? There it is. Yep. That's my little garden. I've got some herbs I'm cooking here. I'm actually doing my herb thing right here. Look at that. You can't see it there, but I've got oregano, rosemary, and thyme. I don't have any parsley. My sage is outside. I asked Sarah to give me some sage when she can. I'm not gonna. No, I don't need sage for this meal. I'm just saying, you know, we try to do our wild crafting at a different time. Okay, so I'm really kind of grilling the bottom of that chicken. Yeah, I've not put any water in there yet. It's got a little oil at the bottom. Succulent garden. Yeah, I love the succulents. I really do. We have to take them outside, and then in the winter we have to then, you know, cover them with a dome to keep them warm. Good to see you too. That's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. You know, Victory for Cake, you're sounding like Tom Ain now too. Are you the same person with different usernames in here? I think you are. Yeah, you guys have some beer or some Jack Daniels? Get it on there. All right. Let's give it a shake. Okay, that's good enough. Turn it over. See how I put a nice little caramel on the outside, see that? Turn it over like there. And smother it with onions. Throw the onions all the way around. All right. Now, if you have like other seasoning right now, this is a good time to do it. Okay. I'm going to throw some Italian seasoning on this. Some Finney's herbs. Okay, now a little bit of water. That should do it. About a quarter cup. I cover it up with some leaves for my garden. All right. I'm going to grab my Reynolds wrap. I'm going to take enough to cover the top of the pan. I always reuse this stuff. I'll probably get another meal out of it. So cover that right there. All right. Then take your brick. Go like that. Make sure your sides are trimmed down around the outside so you got a good steam going. All right, let's keep it at level 5. All right? You want to cook that at definitely a high temperature. Great. That water is essentially about a quarter cup of water. Yeah, I spilled a little bit, but it doesn't matter. It's a flat top. It's not a big deal. I am. I totally am. Hush handsomeness. I walked into the Safeway general manager's store. Actually, his door. I put out a massive marketing scam. It's actually not a scam. It was actually a marketing appeal. Yeah, I don't scam people, but I put out a marketing appeal with 50 pages in each kit. I sent it to all the grocers in the United States, and about 60 grocers. And in there was a return envelope. I know. And they all, I got a couple return envelopes out of 50. You usually get, with direct marketing, you usually get about less than 5% return. Anyway, yeah. Got a card back saying, General Manager Safeway wants to meet with me. I'm like, oh, this is great. Wow. This is what I needed. It's like, this is exactly what I wanted. And I was so hopeful that the marketing that I was doing, organic produce, organic chips, all kinds of things, organic wine, I was hopeful that Safeway would be a big buyer. Well, I spent a half an hour talking to him about the whole industry and all the great things about organic food and why it is more expensive. It's about 35% higher than regular food. But the appeal is there and the market is there, and I sold him on it. He was so happy. He was like, man, this is great. I mean, I've never seen anybody more happy than this guy, the general manager at Safeway. And I said, great, fantastic. So what do you want to buy? He said, nothing. I don't want to buy anything from you. He said it that way. It's like, okay, I guess I did my job, though. Yeah, I'm going to start making organic food, he said. And then about 12 years later, they ramped up production. They managed to get all the necessary things to create the O brand, the organic O brand. Isn't that cool? So as much as I didn't make a sale, I changed the world in a way, because that O brand is a big supplier of really good quality organic produce to many people around the country. And a lot of people are healthier for it, because if you eat pesticides and herbicides, it's bound to get caught in the filters in your body, like your prostate or your kidneys or your bladder, So these are the things that you don't want to eat, dangerous pesticides and herbicides. It was a no-brainer for me. I naturally got involved in this about 5 years old when I read Rachel Carson's Silent Spring. I became more involved in really becoming a big protagonist for the organic food movement. So yeah, health food is really important. Organic, it is good for you. Yeah, avoid pesticides and herbicides. The big pharma, or rather the big farm industry, is really causing a lot of problems. We have to get these people in check, and we need a political movement to do it, because the Democrats, Republicans won't do it. You're missing the brick. Let me see if I can angle down on the brick there. There we go. Put some light on the brick. There we go. Okay, we got the brick chicken cooking pretty hard now. Make sure it's got a good tight seal in there. My menu. No, you're not eating the brick. Your whole country is upside down because of bricks that were put in every city in America. And our government and the mainstream media won't even admit it. It's all over the internet. It's a classic divide between internet knowledge and mainstream media propaganda. This is a big dividing line. A couple other things that we really need to look at. Donald Trump won't call out George Soros, ever. He's a friend of George Soros, which is a big problem. He can't possibly be fighting the deep state if he just ignores the fact that Soros is partly involved in a brick company that delivered bricks all across the country that bashed through windows. Well, Berkshire Hathaway also owns construction companies that do windows, so it works out for them. They can make money. They can make their money back putting the windows back in. Isn't that a nice tight little curl they got there? You know, they put the windows in after they have the Antifa members pay them to bash the windows in. They create their own jobs this way. Of course. No, there's no need for blimp bricks. That's a complete unnecessary thing. I think that's one thing that we won't develop, the blimp brick. Hey, now I'm starting to feel the caramelization at the bottom of this pan. So I'm going to turn it down. Once you smell a little of that, I'm going to turn it down to level 2 now. Yeah, I got the caramelization. Now I don't want it to burn. So I went at 7, 5, now 2. Now I just want it to cook at a fairly good rate with that brick sitting right on top of it, pressing it down. The theory is that the weight of the brick makes it break down the meat faster and it cooks quicker and it tenderizes it. That's the whole concept of a brick chicken. Well, the thing is, there's no justification for bricks sitting out in any of these locations. Everyone knows that bricks are always behind usually blue boards that are put up around construction sites so that no one can get near the bricks.
At least fencing.
Or fencing or something, yeah.
There's construction sites are usually cordoned off and something.
Yeah, they're usually cordoned off. So we know that all these bricks laid out was by design. So the people who are trying to create this riot, they're somehow trying to pull a Charles Manson where they want to create a race war. Oh yeah, I found out that the Black Lives Matter group is run by white people. It's like, what? Yeah, and a lot of core organizers of the BLM said, we're out of here. I mean, these people are trying to use the racial issue to divide the nation. Tom, there was a lot of photography done at the George Floyd event. That's a strange thing. Normally you don't see camera angles, 3 different camera angles simultaneously. Yeah, it's a little bit weird. I need to, in order to give you an answer to that, whether it was a fake death or real, number one, I need to know if his body was seen today. Was it an open casket? And the answer is no, Dave. They didn't do an open casket. So they buried a closed casket. Okay, but there was nothing wrong with his body. Why wouldn't they do an open casket? They do that on a lot of funerals. Doesn't make sense. No, the riots weren't caused or triggered by either one of those, but you can definitely add them to the variables that affect people's minds. 5G and chemtrails will affect people's minds. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt he got a free pass to Jeffrey Epstein's private island. He hit the jackpot. His family made, what, $15 million so far on the death of George? At this point, because he didn't leave the scene, he could have easily been given an ejection on the side. There's so many variables we need to look at. We need all the body cameras of every cop because they took him out of the car for some reason. They had him in the car. They put him back outside on the street. Then they got their knee back on him again. I mean, it's absurd. It's like they were posing for a picture. And they may have given him an injection and given the knockout drug or that voodoo thing that they do down in Jamaica. When you do the voodoo that they do with you do. When you do the voodoo they do with. Well, I didn't know that he was Jewish. I thought he was Masonic. That's not Jewish. Yeah, George Floyd was a Masonic gang member. He was involved in a very strict cult of Masons. They do a lot of stage drama. He did theater, when he was in high school. You know the whole story, right? That's how he got into porn. He was into theater. Oh, yeah. So anyway, whether he died or not, we do know that police are brutal, and a lot of people who are protesting brutality focus on that. Don't focus on racial division. Because if you're doing that, you're serving the New World Order masters. Focus on stopping brutality, okay? If you're protesting, that's the number one thing. I don't do cooking shows with people that eat people's asses.
You're not going to believe this, but there's a guy named David Sponheim who's been making fun of Alex Jones and his desire for cannibalism.
So I'm not likely going to do that. Well, I think they are going to do a special thing at Pornhub for George, I'm sure he has the George Floyd product line, and his whole family will make money on the shirts. So I think they'll be really set. Most Masons who put on fake sneaky snake shows get millions of dollars. I mean, look at you. You're a Mason, right? Catflix PhD. He has made millions of dollars on this show, according to him. He owns 65% of Mark Enterprises. This Sephardic Jew thinks he owns the entire world. He went out and bought a Tesla. Not just the Tesla, he bought the ATV that goes with the Tesla. This guy in our room right now, the VIP guy. He makes money as a liaison with Russia and Mark. Oh yeah, I know all about him. Sephardic, not cathartic. But you might as well call it, yeah. You're not specializing in fallen angels. You are a demon. You're heading into the dark places. And Jeff, you're already there. Yeah, Jeff Epstein, everybody. Yeah, you already went to the dark place. You live there. But some of you have come back to try to talk to the good people who are going to vanquish all the dark evil that you people are perpetrating. Here's the George Soros and George Floyd connection. Are you making up something, Sir Jimmy Savile? Jimmy Savile, everybody. No, I'm not going to look at some ridiculous porn site. No, you're not allowed to post here. I told you that. Wow. Comes in here with some really ridiculous hidden link to some porn shot. Hey, Dave. What are you burning in the kitchen? Well, I'm making a brick chicken. Like a brick. Yeah, it's going well. Yep, I'm going to try to take it all the way to the top of the hour at the cooking level it's at. It's tight. I'm going to take it up to level 3. I think 2 is a mistake. I'm going to go, so you can really do 6 and 3. You don't have to go to 7. 6 and 3 is good. The idea is to cook it hard and fast. Yeah, keep that heat on. The brick will hit down on it, man. Level 2 was a mistake. I started to lose that cooking feeling. Oh yeah. And that's the point. What I'm trying to do with the hot brick, Bert. Bert, I thought you died. This would take about 4 years to get this brick hot. So in order for me to actually make a brick chicken the way you want me to make it, number one, I'd be burning my hands. I'd have to cook the brick outside. The brick would have to go on there hot. I'm using just the weight of the brick, okay? Is that all right? Yeah. But you're right. That's a good point. I am using a real good Reynolds wrap, though, to hold that heat in. You are a total Pastor Jackson? What do you mean? I don't understand what you're saying. Just close the oven, damn it. Yeah. Pastor Jackson, you can leave now. Yeah, Reynolds is the only kind. The other stuff is plastic. If you don't buy Reynolds wrap, you're not going to get aluminum. You're going to get plastic. So this stuff is actually aluminum. If you want to make your your perfect Faraday cage around your bedroom. Line it with aluminum foil. Yeah. Go for it. No, Sarah doesn't like to cook. I don't blame her. I like to cook, though. I don't expect it of people. When you like to cook, you like to cook. Okay, I think you know the whole point of the brick chicken, right? I don't really have to wait till the brick chicken be done, do I? Okay. Well, I'm going to pull the brick off to give you a little something to look at, and I'm going to lift the chicken and I'm going to flip it because I don't really want the other side destroyed. Yeah, I'm going to kind of reverse it. Okay. I was putting my compost away. Yeah, you'll look at the pan and we'll do that little ceremonial thing. Okay? All right, let's take it up to level 6 again. Lack of brick. Oh, I forgot my carrots. This is a good time to put my carrots in. Yeah, for a little extra vitamin A. That brick is nice and cool. That's the way I cook my brick chicken. You don't want to drop the brick on the glass top oven. That would be bad. Here we go. Whoa, look at that. Okay, I'm going to go in here and take this chicken and lift it. Flip it over. There you go. Potatoes are about half done. So throw some carrots in there. Make sure there's plenty of fluid in there. And cover it up with a brick again. Let me see if I'm aligned with it perfect. Okay, make that Reynolds wrap nice and tight around the edge. Take it down to level 3 again, and we're good to go. Yeah. Hey, thank you very much for hanging out in David's kitchen. Yeah, let's take a big look at the succulents here. Oh, look at that. Oh, David's kitchen. The succulents. Wow. That's nice. All right, thank you everybody for coming in. I'll be into the other show in just a few minutes. That chicken will be done in about 20 minutes at level 3. Take care. See you later.